Hello and welcome to my love altar. 'Tis the season to be in love. It's almost Valentine's Day, and it's the season to be in love, waiting to be shot with Cupid's little arrow right through the heart. Anyway, so I'm not Wiccan, so I don't have particular rules that I have to follow when putting my altar together. And so what I did was, my goddess is Hecate, so I always, even though she's not the goddess of love, obviously, she's still my goddess, and I love her, so she's always on my altar. She's the focal point. Then I have little candle holders. I have some clear quartz in the smudge bowl. And my smudges are down here, not in the smudge bowl, because it just looked cute like this, I thought. And then I made a little like love mixture with roses, and there's some crepe myrtle, bay leaves. In the center of the plate there is rose quartz, because what better crystal to represent love than rose quartz. Some nice pretty big roses all around the red plate. I used wrapping paper for my altar cloth, and then I sprayed some clear coat spray paint down and sprinkled it with glitter, and it stayed on. You know, not that well, but it's on nonetheless. So then I have my cauldron. I have some incense. I have my magic wand that I made that I love. Over here is some, to represent the water element, is some rose water. I have my fire elements covered, my air, my earth, and water. Water, air, earth, fire. So the really great thing about this altar is that it is interactive. So when people come in, they can make a wish on a bay leaf, burn it in the cauldron, they can light the incense, then they can pull a love card from the love deck, oracle deck. And so basically what I did is I put a little set of instructions that I put like on the side of the altar or somewhere where it's not real noticeable, and it says, please clean your hands. So underneath the altar is some hand sanitizer and some towels where people can wash their hands. And then it says, in the box you will find a marker. Write your wish on the bay leaf. So I have a little box under here. Little box. You open it up and everything's in here that you might need. We have a marker, a candle, your rose oil, a lighter, and yes, I even have extra incense down here. So after they wash their hands, they are going to next take a marker. I'm going to light the incense first. So I'm going to light the incense, and it says, light the incense and a candle, this is your offering. So I'm going to light these little candles right here. This is Himalayan pink salt, little salt lamps. I love these. My daughter got these for me. I think they're really pretty. So we have our incense going. We have our little candles right here going. Next, now of course that would be on that side of the altar. Next, I'm going to pull a bay leaf, and it says you can burn a bay leaf, but you can also burn a rose or whatever, or any other flower that's in here. So I'm going to make a wish on my bay leaf, and this is fun for people. I know my kids, they love doing this. So just something generic. And it basically says, may my dreams come true. So then we are going to burn our wish in the cauldron. And I'm going to do this. And then they get to watch their little wish burn up. Let's make sure it's all burnt up. Ooh. My wish is definitely coming true. So then, okay, I meant to move Hecate. A minute. And I wanted her to be up higher, so I put her on top of this candle that I haven't burnt yet, but I want to. But it was purple, so I was like, well, let me just put this little piece of ribbon around it. So I love the smell of bay leaves when they burn. It is like a wish come true smell. So next, I'm going to take my pink candle and I'm going to anoint it with the rose oil that I put in the box. So, there we go. And on the instructions, I wrote, now clean your fingers off. Basically before you touch tarot cards. So I'm going to move these little things out of the way for a moment. And I'm going to drip my wax onto here. Making sure not to burn myself or my roses. Okay. Whoops. And I did this kind of crooked, but I was in fear of burning myself. I didn't realize I had my elbow over the thing, so now I'm going to put my little rose quartz back up here. And before I light this candle, I'm going to pull my card because I'm afraid that I might catch myself on fire or something on the altar. And you know, it's kind of a busy altar. I will say that. I actually took a couple things off of it because I was getting a little bit out of control. So next they're going to take the cards, and we're just gonna shuffle them. And these are hard to shuffle because they're little hearts, and they just, oop, this one just flew out. This is for me. It says sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Well, I don't think that was for me because, you know, it doesn't apply. So, but it was for somebody who's listening right now. Go to that place where you are one in eternal bliss. Sexual union. Okay, so my card, hopefully it doesn't have anything to do with sex. My card is transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Well, that's very sweet. I like it. I like these cards. They're very sweet. Okay, so let me put Hecate's key back up here. So now, we burnt our bay leaf, we anointed our candle, we lit our little Himalayan candles, we drew a card. Now we're about to light the candle in the middle. So, this is my idea of a love altar. You know, yours may be a little bit different, and whatever, if you like it, I love it. I just love this because it's very interactive. Everybody can get involved. You know, your friends and family, they come over. Ooh, that burnt me. Gosh. Anyway, yeah, this is dangerous when everything's facing that way. Whew. But you can, you know, put any aspect that you want to put into it. Make it your own. I just use a lot of red things, a lot of things that correspond to love, like roses, rose quartz, pink, red, that kind of thing. The tarot cards, the rose oil. And I love all those things, and I love the glitter on the table. But what I love most of all is reaching somebody, you know, reaching somebody out there who is kind of thinking about, you know, dabbling in the craft, and, you know, showing them how fun it is, because it really is fun. I can't really think of any aspect of it that I don't like. I love it. I love, you know, I live this life. It's not something I do just part-time. It is constant. You know, every moment of my life has to do with the craft. Everything. So, you know, I love this life. I love it. This is me. This is where I was meant to be. You know, always. Now, I understand that if you can't make a big interactive altar like this if you are not out of the broom closet. And I've been there before. I've been there where, you know, I was hiding it from certain people, and because I didn't want them to look down on me or, you know, think badly of me. But in time, I had to be myself, and I had to just, you know, take me as I am, or you don't have to take me at all. And hopefully, you know, with time, maybe you can come to that, and you'll be very surprised at how accepting people actually are of it. I feel like our society has become more tolerant of most everything in general. Thank you, Goddess. And hopefully it will continue to be that way, and hopefully one day we'll all be free to express ourselves and be exactly who we want to be without judgment. And that's what I truly hope for you and for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you got some good little ideas here or there about how to make your love altar. And I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you.